Hi everybody, Beatle Dave, your friendly neighbourhood record collector, calling to you from Derby in the United Kingdom. Today we're going to be looking at two picture discs. These are from the late 1970s, early 1980s. The sound quality on them is okay. You know, it's probably not up to today's standards, you know, but we'll go into that in a minute. I hope you can see me okay, because it's like 4:30 in the afternoon here, and it is very, very dark. And I've tried to do my light so that you can see what I'm doing, but I don't know if you can, so I don't really know how this is going to turn out, this video. Yeah, so the two, the first one is an original UK pressing, or a UK release, but I think it was actually pressed in Holland or somewhere like that. And it's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Like I say, these are picture discs, although you probably can't tell from there, but the back is exactly the same as the standard LP. I'll take it out of its sleeve, you might see it better now. So I'm sorry about the glare off my light, but this is the only way I can do it. So it's exactly the same. I'm trying to do it so that you don't get the reflection of the light. So you still get the words and everything on the back, and it does say published 1967, made in the UK and everything on it. But the strange thing about this is, well, firstly, when you take it out, it comes out like that. So that is the sleeve, what's left of the sleeve, and obviously that is the back. That is the spine and everything. This has got the same picture on both sides. So that is side one. And that one is side two. And I can hear you all say now, how do you know which is side one and which is side two? Because right at the top just there, it actually says side two. And then on that one, it says side one. It is actually quite a heavyweight record. But when these were released, a lot of people didn't buy these. And the people that did buy them didn't actually buy them to play, believe it or not. They actually bought them to put up on the wall, because they didn't sound that good. To be honest, they still don't sound that good now, but they are playable. But obviously what you've got to think of is like this is like two records stuck together with a picture in the middle, isn't it? I think that's how they make them. Nice thing to have. I'm not sure what it's worth. I must admit I don't play these very often. But I did play this about 3 weeks ago on my old Sony Direct Drive turntable with the new cartridge in it. What is Audio Technica cartridge, and it did actually sound quite nice. Yes, it's not up to today's standards, you know, it's not like these super duper remixes and things that we're getting, but you could listen to it and it was actually quite pleasant to listen to. But the thing about this is, if you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I've actually got a very similar one to this up on the wall over there, which is my missus turned into a clock because that was warped. And the strange thing about that was that on one side was obviously this, but the other side is that blown up. And looking at it, that is actually slightly bigger than this. The Beatles are actually slightly bigger, so I think that could be a US version or something. So that's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Like I say, don't think they're actually dead rare. They probably are quite hard to get now. From this, you know, because like I say, these are from the 70s. They're not the issues from the recent Giles Martin reissue things that we've been having. Now the next one is a bit strange. Well, I say strange. This is Abbey Road. and I must admit, I don't know if this is an official release or not. The reason I don't know if it's an official release or not is because on the back it does say capital EMI. But it doesn't say actually where it's made. Well, I can't see where it's made. Let me just put my glasses on. Let me just have a quick look, see if I can see where it says it's made. It does actually say printed in the USA. Right at the bottom there, you're probably not going to see it. It does actually say printed in the USA. So it could actually be an official one then. Strange thing about this is though that the back of the cover is completely different to the standard Abbey Road, isn't it? It's, you know, it's nothing like it. It's got all the same songs and stuff on it, and it is actually in quite nice condition. This same sort of thing. So you take it out from the side, he says. So it's the same sort of construction as the other one. So I presume this is American then, or could be Canadian, couldn't it? It's quite a nice cover, although it's nothing to do with Abbey Road, is it? That cover is nothing to do with Abbey Road. I'm quite surprised that they didn't do a similar thing to what they did with the Sergeant Pepper one, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. But it's still nice to have. And I must admit, this one I haven't played for many years, but in all fairness, this actually looks better than Sergeant Pepper one. So that is side one. I'm trying to do it so that you don't get the glare off me light. Do my best. So that is side one. But this side, on this one, you do get a different photo on the back, which is the back cover of Abbey Road. Again, this is a very heavyweight record. I don't know how much it weighs, but like I said, I think when they made these, I don't know if they're still making the same, it was like this is pressed on two separate pieces, and then the picture's put inside and then they're pressed together. I think that's how they used to make it. Anyway, I'm sure I've heard somebody say that. So that's Abbey Road. Both sides. Again, the sound quality is okay. It's not up to today's standards. But, you know, you've got to remember when these were released, originally released. Like I said, I think the Sergeant Pepper one was around 1978, if I remember rightly. This one, I'm not 100% sure about. He says. But see, a lot of people just done that and then stuck it on the wall. In fact, I can remember going into a record shop many years ago, and I was looking at a picture disc then. I can't remember what. I don't think it was a Beatles one. And the chap that actually owned the record shop did actually turn around and he goes, "You're not buying it to play, are you?" And I goes, "What do you mean you're not buying it to play?" He says, "Because it would sound absolutely terrible." And in all fairness, when I got home and I did play it, it did sound terrible. That's what I say, these weren't really made to play. They were more for display. But you can play them and they do sound okay. They are very acceptable. So like I say, that is Abbey Road, which we think now is an official American pressing, but I'm not 100% sure. I still think it might be quite not what it seems. And then this one is the British one, although I think this was printed in Holland, if I remember rightly. See if I can see anything from the back of this. No, this was I've been telling you wrong, because it says PH07027 stereo, and it says made in England and everything on there, and then right at the bottom it says sleeve printed and made in Great Britain by Gerald and Lofthouse Limited, record manufactured in West Germany. And a lot of these, the old picture discs used to warp a lot as well. That's why a lot of people wouldn't play them. And also the sound quality on them wasn't up to the standard of the records, like the equivalent records. Like if you got a 1978 version of Sergeant Pepper and you compared it with this wouldn't sound anywhere near as nice as a 1978 version, and vice versa. Same with this one, although it seems to me the last time I played this it did actually sound okay, but like, you know, I've admitted I haven't played this in a long time. So there you go, Abbey Road picture disc and Sergeant Pepper's. So if you're looking for something slightly different to give your beloved on Christmas, why don't you see if you can get one of, I don't know how much these are, to be honest. I have seen a picture disc of the recent Revolver LP, and I think they're going for around the £30 mark, which would actually be quite a nice one to have, wouldn't it? That I might have to talk to Susie Sue and see if she'll buy me that for Christmas. So if you're watching, Susie Sue, if you're stuck for a Christmas present for Beatle Dave, I won't mind Revolver picture disc. I say if she's watching, she's only downstairs. It's not like, you know, she's 100 miles away. She's downstairs while I do these, and then but she'll watch it in a bit. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much to everybody that is subscribing, leaving comments and leaving likes. As you know, I haven't been doing this, well, I've been doing it about a year and a half now, I think it is. So, you know, it's been a bit of a learning process. I just thought I'd show you these for something slightly different. I was waiting for something to come in the post today and it hadn't turned up. But, you know, we've got thousands and thousands of records to look at. You know, I will never ever be short to make content for a video. You know, I've got thousands of records. So, like I've said, if you are into your coloured vinyls and your picture discs and stuff like that, let me know if you've got these. I should imagine Beatle Vad's got these, and I bet Beatle Tone's got one of these, although he might have the reissue ones, I don't know. Like I said, they do sound okay. They're not amazing. They are just something slightly different, and like I say, when they came out, most people would just buy these for display purposes and not to actually play, which is a bit daft, isn't it? But, you know, I don't think it was actually made to last. Like I say, the sound quality is okay, but it's nothing to write home about. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's nice to listen to every now and again. So once again, whatever you're doing out there, please stay safe. And remember, Beatle Dave loves you. And we're all like one big happy family now, aren't we, on my little channel? So until the next time, which will probably be Sunday now, all being well, it's Beatle Dave saying ta-da for now, and Beatle Dave loves you.